Hey, hope you're doing well. Going to do a little video on knife maintenance this morning. This is my 9-inch, or was it a 10-inch? I don't remember. Chef's knife in 01, and that's black walnut. But with any carbon steel, it will begin to patina over time, which is a good thing. But if you don't take care of it, it actually begin to rust. Now, of course, patina is oxidation, which is a type of rust, but you'll actually start getting red rust if you don't take care of the knife. This was laid down wet a few times, and it's actually got some rust that will begin to pit the blade if I don't take care of it. So we're going to quickly show you how to maintain these, and this goes with any knife. Now, this knife started out with 320 grit hand rub finish, so I got 320 grit paper. That's what we're going to work with. It's one of those things, don't let your knife get in this condition. You know, as a knife maker, I know better, but we're all human and things happen, so let's take care of the knife. Now, this is not my normal setup, doing this outside, but basically what I had to do and what you should do is secure the knife. Now this is a live edge, so you have to be very careful. This is dangerous. I've taken the handle of the knife, I wrapped it in a rag, and I used, well, these are quick grips, but they're soft jaws just to protect the handle. Because part of the process today is I'm gonna go ahead and put food grade mineral oil on the handle. Now, it's stabilized black walnut, but you should still, keep your handle coated in oil occasionally. What I've got also, if I needed to during this process, now I'll have to sharpen the knife afterwards, but this would be a good opportunity if you need to work on your edge. If you your knife is thickened over time and you need to thin your edge out on your stone, now's a good time to do it, because once you do that work, you'll be able to, once you clean the finish up, to blend those stone scratches in part of the maintenance process. So if I was to thin my edge out, I would thin it out now, and then when I go to the sanding part, again, it's going to blend that out. And then once I have the knife cleaned up, I can go and sharpen it and oil the handle, oil the blade, and put it back in the kitchen. Well, I'd actually go in the kitchen and wash this soap and water and dry it, and then oil the blade at that point in time. But I'll go ahead and oil the handle while we're out here. So what I'm using is just window cleaner, and the two things that I'm gonna be using, and you just need something hard and flat. In this case, this is just the jaws to a file guide, and this piece of rubber, which actually is horse stall mat. So, and we're just going to do this quickly. I'm just working to clean up the rust. So, 320 grit. Because that is, again, the grit. I know this is shaking, I apologize. But what I'm gonna do, I'll stop the video. I'll come back so you can get to see all the shaking. But I don't know if you can already tell how I'm already cleaning that off that quick. So it won't take but a few minutes, and I'll come back and you'll see this part finished, and I'll be ready to go to the rubber. All right, now this side is finished, and it literally took me less than 2 minutes to do that. And I'll refine it a little bit with same sandpaper with the rubber. And yeah, I know I've got the edge hanging off, but that just so I can easier follow the contour of the blade. Again, be very careful when you do something like this. All right. Wipe that off. Now it's still wet, but you've got this side compared to this side. So we'll clean this side up real quick and we'll be right back. All right. This took me less than 10 minutes. Now we'll go ahead and put some mineral oil on the blade. I do need to sharpen it real quick. I put mineral oil on the handle. And the reason I did that is because I was using that Windex and it was wet. But as far as I went ahead and doing it, I'm not taking the house, I'll wash it and put more mineral oil on it. But less than 10 minutes, clean the blade up. There's probably a few little tiny spots that I could work on if I wanted to, but not a lot of effort to do that. And that's one of the reasons I like a 320 grit finish, because it's easier for the end user to maintain it. So there you go. There's no reason you can't have a carving steel knife in the kitchen. Now you shouldn't let it, rust like I let this one rust, but not a problem to maintain it if you don't let it get too far away.